Right, hello everybody. This, as you can tell, is Fallout 2 version 1.02.31. RP 2.3.3 Restoration Project. After watching somebody else play and thinking, I haven't played this in quite some time myself, I thought, why not go into this game and try my best to play through, but yeah, unlike what I've done before, have my character get married and try and keep my spouse alive for the entire game. So that's what I'm going to try and do. Alright, so here he is. This is Frank, our erstwhile chosen who is going to go out into the wide, wide world and find himself a bride. So basically I've gone for high endurance, high charisma, high agility, so I can run away from a lot of stuff. If I don't need to run away, or I can't run away, then I can at least take a little bit of a bashing to help me get further away. I can talk my way because I've got speech and charisma. I can talk my way around pretty much anything. And intelligence is high as well, so I'm fairly knowledgeable about a lot of subjects. Perception is good because there are some missions in the game that you need to have perception for. Strength though and luck are as low as I can get them, just so I can put points into everything else. So very unlucky. So I've got a critical rate chance of 2. My strength is 2. So although I've got unarmed combat as 44, yeah, I'm not going to be doing an awful lot of damage at all, and everything else is really, really bad in terms of combat. In fact, I don't think I can actually, with strength 2, I don't think I can actually use any weapons. So I'm going to have to rely on unarmed combat. Anyway, let's get going.
Come in, Chosen One. There are things you must know. The village is dying. The signs are everywhere. Withering crops. Dying Brahmin. Sick children. There is hope, however. A slim hope that few know of. The old discs speak of an item called the Garden of Eden Creation Kit. It is said it can bring life to the wasteland. This will be your quest, if you prove yourself worthy. For that proof, you must first journey to the Temple of Trials. If you survive, come back to me. We will talk more. Our life is in your hands, Chosen One. Prove yourself. Find the Gek. Be our salvation.
Right, and so here I am outside the Temple of Trials. However, what I'm going to do is not run through this and next stage and next stage and next stage. I'm just going to cut straight from here to when I am in Modoc, I believe it is, and having a certain encounter with a certain person. I will gain a couple of levels on the way, but I'm going to make sure that I don't fight anyone or anything. So the only quests I'll be doing along the way will be ones where I can literally either just sneak through or talk through. So yeah, catch you in probably about, well, for me, probably about half an hour. For you, a couple of seconds. And here she is, the lady who I am going to attempt to marry. So let's see how that goes. Well, hello there, stranger. I'm Miria. Hi, what do you do around here? Who, me? I do odds and ends here and there. Surely nothing worth talking about. I really would like to know more about you, though. I'm really touched. Nobody ever tries to know me better. So all they want is sex, sex, sex. I get so tired of having wild sex all the time. So glad you're not like the others. Well, I've never known anyone as interesting as you are. Stop, you're embarrassing me. Aren't you just the sweetest thing? Why don't you come over and sit by me? I think this is going too far. Can't we just talk? I can't take this anymore. You're perfect! She rips off her clothes. Your clothes, and then your world will never be the same again. What's going on in here? Uh-oh. Mind explaining what you're doing, my daughter? Well, I could say, I'm a doctor. I was just giving her a complete physical. No, because I want to actually go through the marriage ceremony and everything, so I'm just going to go, yeah, you know. And there you go. If we're going to my character boy, I am now married. And it's a very interesting image they've used there. You got hitched. Hey, it's your problem, not ours. Yep. So all I've got to do now is try and keep her alive for the rest of the game. Which ain't going to be too easy, I don't think. But, just head back in here, because apparently I've read that you drop all your stuff, but just prior to this event. So I'm going to pop back in here, my in-laws' home, in order to pick it all up. And is there... Nope, okay. Nope, alright, I've still got everything on me. That is fine. What will we do now, Pookie? We need to talk about your gear. My stuff is your stuff. Okay. Combat control. Let's put her on. Carrying 2 out of 100, 35 out of 35 skill unarmed. Eee! Well, she's about as good as I am. It's what's custom got for you at the moment? Burst through and hit me, run away when not feeling good. Preferences ranged at melee. Distance stay close. Attack whoever's attacking me. Chem use when hurt a bit. Okay, that's fine. That's it for now. Right, well, I'll be back. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go all the way back to the start. Actually, I better have a word with the general store guy Joe over here, because there's just a little couple of things I can do around here first, just to get stuff started off, and I'm going to go all the way back to the start. and run through as if it was a normal game. So, yeah, let's have a quick word with him. Joe, what can I do for you? I'm looking for a certain item. I was wondering if you might be able to help me locate it. I am looking for the Holy Gek. You happen to know where it is? Oh, fantastic. What do you want for this information? Okay. Rainy season on the shore, and crops are dead or dying from lack of water. It's on the verge of withering away with our crops. Okay. Well, else is something possible that really can't make it rain, can you? No, of course you can't. Anyway, like I was saying, trouble we could use your help. Okay. There's a farm on the outskirts of town where no farm should be. Some years back, it appeared out of nowhere. Alright. A group of us were out hunting when we noticed a new farm. But it wasn't the strange thing. Soon after, some of us got together to visit a new neighbour and discovered there weren't anybody there. After many months of trying to contact the owners with no success, it was decided that the farm must have been abandoned soon after it was built. So instead of letting the crops rot in the fields, young Carl moved in. That's when things got bad. Carl started to tell stories of seeing strange glowing figures tending the crops and feeding animals at night. We all laughed at him, thinking he was making up stories. Okay, what happened to him? Did you go and look for him? Of course we did. Went up, and as soon as we suspected something was wrong, we found bodies strewn everywhere. Some crucified, others brought out in the open sun. Still wake up. Okay, so you want me to go to the farm and find out what happened. And in return, you help me find the Gek. Okay, show me where the farm is then. Come back when you found something. I will do, certainly. And off we go to the ghost farm over here. Not that far, it's like a couple of days travel or something. Wild dogs amongst the spore plants. No, thank you. Ghost farm, right, here we are. This is the ghost farm. You see blood. You see nothing out of the ordinary. You see steak. These bodies appear to be fake. Nothing but dummies covered in Brahmin innards. Okay. And mutated cornstalk. That one's sick. So we know that these... something doesn't look right. Something doesn't look right. They all appear to be fake. Looks like it's already found a willing victim. Yeah, so the bodies are all fake ones. Now, there is, I think, a trapdoor somewhere over here. It might be hidden until you actually go down and find what's going on. What on this side? I can't remember. But yeah, you can't really see it. You wouldn't know to look for it, really. You see regular domesticated Brahmin and some goo. Now, if I go, boop, there is some stuff in here. So this is the farm shack, and I can, if I am very careful, and I avoid stepping on the rugs, I can pick up some rope and a sledgehammer. And I think there is nothing, if I remember rightly, in these crates. It's literally just there to go, hey, look, there's some stuff over here, and to make you walk towards it. Yep, nothing in any of them. So let's trigger the trap, I guess, because there's no other way to progress this particular story. Myself and Mira both hit 4. Oh, yes. Think she did. Okay. I'm just going to lie on the floor for a bit. We've been instructed to take all services to Veggier. You will not be harmed. Please come with us. I'd like to ask you some questions, please. He will answer all your questions. Please come with us. Okay, I'll go peacefully for now. A visitor, how convenient. We're contemplating a way to make contact with the surfacers. Don't have to worry about that, thanks to your timely arrival. Welcome to the home of the Slags. What do you want with me? A simple request. We need to make contact with the town to the southwest. I believe it's called Modoc. Would you do us this favour? I have many questions before I can possibly take this mission. Fair enough. I wouldn't expect anyone to blindly accept tasks from strangers without first learning a little bit about them. Ask some questions and I'll answer the best I can. Why don't you send one of your own people to deliver the message? Since the ceiling, we as people have changed. Few can bear to be on the surface because we're not used to having a black sea of nothingness above them. The sensation of falling upward is so great that he is frozen, clutched in the ground. But that is not the main reason. All of us cannot stand the bright light which we call the sun. Living underground for so long has made our eyes too sensitive to life. Cannot travel from the solid safety of our homes beneath the ground. So effectively, they are people who kind of like went into a vault, but no vault here. So they're kind of like the guys who couldn't get to a vault, but still tried to survive the radiation. You know, their ancestors probably found a mine or something like this and went and hid down there and just stayed down there living off what they could find. And these guys are their descendants. I'll ask you more questions. Okay. Tell me about your people. Once long ago, we were lots like surfacers. We too dwelled above ground until the world above caught fire. Our ancestors, who were part of a secret militia, sealed themselves and their families down for protection. For generations down here, we've remained safely hidden within the womb of Mother Earth. There you go. Why did you go back to the surface? Our population steadily increased to the ceiling. It soon became apparent we could no longer survive down here without further supplies, so the seal was broken, and once again we looked at the surface for survival. Okay. Why the big ghost charade? Years ago, someone tried to take over our farm, harvesting crops and stealing animals, but they had no right to. We had not violent people by nature, but something had to be done. Our survival at the time depended on those crops. That's when we came up with the ghost idea. Smearing ourselves with glowing fungus, we were able to scare away this person and any other nosy neighbours. Unfortunately, it's a little bit too effective. Lately, we've been seeking to make contact with services, but no one comes to the farm for fear of the ghosts. Alright. And what is the purpose of your message? With the completion of new irrigation systems, our food supply far exceeds our needs. We wish to establish trade with the surfaces in exchange for surplus foods, which we need medicines. Okay. I'm ready to make my decision. I will gladly carry your message to Modok. I knew you'd understand. Here's your message relaying our request. Please take it to Modok and give it to the person in charge. Return here when your task is complete. I will tell the protectors to expect a return. Thank you for doing the service. Okay. Yes, let me see if I can do something for you. I'm not very good at doctoring. No, it's unable to help. Okay. Slag guard, slag guard, slag guard, the guard, and all the slags, the glowing ones, hanging around. And, yeah, more rats. And some more over here. More slag. More slag people, slags. Slag guards. And more guards. I don't think there's anything up there, and that's where I fell down. Please deliver a message to the people of Modok. Okay, so I don't think there's anyone. Slag guard. Yeah, there's not anyone. Yes, I will take a look when I can. In fact, hopefully when I level up, I'll be able to put some points in the doctor. Ah, there we go. See, there's the hidden entrance. You couldn't see it before because it was disguised, like a piece of, you know, all the ground in the way. So see it. Yes, I know you are due to be wounded. I will sort you out as soon as I can. Let's just go. Wait, you should get a little bit closer. Look, wounded and has crippled lips. Let's try doctoring again. I got 8%. Never know, I might get a lucky roll. You hear, fail to heal the crippled left leg. Okay. You heal the crippled left leg. Excellent. There you go. I got a lucky roll. Right now, back to Modok. Wild Brahmin. Nah, I don't need to meet any Wild Brahmin. And Main Street, Modoc. Ah, caravanners. There's traders here. Excellent. You're back. What did you find about the farm? I have a message from the leader of the Slags who lives there. Who are they? What's this? He opens reading the message. It's incredible they've been living underground all this time. They say they're willing to trade for medical supplies and other stuff. We're trusted after all. They killed Carl and those other people. What do you think? All those boys are fake. Nothing but dummies covered in Brahmininas. They just wanted to keep from stealing their crops. Fake? But I saw the boys with my own eyes. In any case, Carl is still missing. I'll explain that. I don't trust them. They said a person moved in some years ago who left suddenly. Carl won't do that. They probably killed him. Until I found out what happened to Carl, I don't think we can trust them. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but we're just going to have to take over their farm. It's either us or them. Well, if you'll let me find out what happened to Carl, I'll be able to explain it and what's going on. 1 month to find out what you can about Carl. If you don't come back within that time, I'll mobilise the residents and take it by force. Okay, don't do anything until then. I will be back. Trader. Probably need to hire another team to carry all the food in here. Alright. That's not helping me at all, is it? Right then, I need to go find Carl. Thankfully, I know where Carl is. Because while I was stumbling around in the den, I happened across a certain person whose name, strangely enough, was Carl. So now I've got a month, so I've got until the 18th of September. Now I don't think there's any way I can make this journey quicker than direct across. Right, well that took us about 12 days to get here. So if I then travel back, I'll just arrive in time to hopefully prevent the attack. Hello, it's Carl. Kind, generous person. How can Carl help today? He takes the capital. So, what's your story? He sobers up quickly and begins to tell his tale. I used to be an upstanding citizen before coming here. I was a peaceful farmer that worked the fields as hard as any man until they started showing up at night, all glowing and pasty white skins. Spooked the hell out of me, it did. Night after night they showed up and stole crops and cattle alike. Do nothing to stop them. I know what you were going to say. Why didn't you ask for help? Well, I tell you I did. Nobody would believe me. They just thought I was crazy. Finally, it just became too much for me. I couldn't take it anymore. I just up and left and came here. And I've been here ever since. That's Carl. So we know what happened to him. Still can't do anything with Mum. Right, so let's head back. Now, hopefully, if I can do this, I won't have to come back here a lot. I can kind of take a long route round and maybe end up here slightly later date. But back to Modoc again. Here we are. Back in Modoc with a week to spare. Hello, Joe. I found out what happened to Carl. We can attack the Slag in 7 days unless you convince me otherwise. There's a drunkard in the den who matches Carl's description. Says he used to be a farmer too. The den? Guess we were a little hard on him. I can imagine what he went through in the ghost farm with nobody believing him all. So there's a drunkard now in the den? Give him the message that we believe him and he should come home. I'd most appreciative. Now, will we talk to the leader of the Slags? Yes, I believe the Slags and the people of Modoc have come to some kind of mutual benefit agreement. Thank you for saving the people of Modoc. Now, there's a little thing about the Gek. Yes, well, you see, I don't really know anything about the Gek. You have to understand we're desperate. However, I do know a place called Gecko. It's a ways east of here. If I were a betting man, I'd wager your Gek gizmo is located there. I wish I had more I could give you, but it's still a poor community with not much in the way of offerings. Best I can do is offer you goods at basically my cost. But I'll be honoured to help you, keep you stocked for your journeys. when I have the goods, and I'm sure any of the other residents will be equally grateful if you ask them. Thank you, you've saved us all. And I got another level up out of that. I took Swift Learner, by the way, because I was like, yeah, I could probably, since my skill points are lower than normal, I could probably do with actually having that on there just to boost up the amount of levels to compensate for the reduction in the amount of skills I'm actually earning. So put that to 76, 76, sneak is fine like that. Let's stick lockpick up to 25 and 0% gambling. Yay! Let's actually have some 1% chance of gambling. Oh, actually no, I need to put myself up in unarmed combat because I'm level 4 now, level 4. And I'm nearing the end of the few quests I know of I can do that don't involve combat that are prior to coming to Modoc. There are ones I know of afterwards, like going to Gecko. You can go in there, and there's various jobs you can do there that don't involve fighting. I think a lot of the Vault City ones don't require fighting. If I went to Reading, there's a couple of jobs in there that I think won't have you engaging in combat. Surprisingly, there's quite a lot in Reno that won't involve combat. But yeah, I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm actually going to need to actually start speccing into being able to punch things, because I've got a wife now. She's not very good at combat. And I don't have anything I can trade her to make her better. So I'm just going to quickly nip back to the slags, because there's, I don't know, can I go, let's go here, let's go to the Tanner, because I think there's a quest I can get off of him, which will lead me to the slags. Excuse me, you seem a bit preoccupied, isn't there something going on? Don't discuss my personal life with strangers, do you have any business with me or not? Pardon me, my name is Frank. Now that we're properly introduced, you seem troubled. You say Frank? Yes, I think I've heard of you. One of the guards in a passing caravan mentioned some good things about a person with that name. I know I just met, but I could really use your help. Okay. Wait, tell me what it is. Stu, my boy Johnny is missing. He went out to play a few days ago and never came back. Searched everywhere, but still haven't found him. That's horrible. I'm sorry about your kid, but what could I possibly do? Well, you have the air of an experienced traveller. With your skills, maybe you'll be able to track down my son. Alright, sure. I will help you look for him. My prayers are answered. Take Laddie with you. Maybe he can help. Please hurry. Okay, where is Laddie? Oh, there's Laddie. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Miria. Laddie has gone to the well. Well, isn't that interesting? I go there. Just so happens, I picked up some rope. Bang, rope goes there. Into the well. And around here, we've got lots of bags of coins. A coin bag. Now, see a coin bag. Someone probably tossed it into the well to make a wish. Now, there's nothing else down here. Nothing else there. But there is over here. Bones. Large pile of bleached animal bones. At least you think all the bones are animal. So it could be just animal bones. There is, however, if I highlight it, there we go. Johnny's BB gun. You see Johnny's BB gun. Now if I go on here, Red Rider BB gun with name Johnny scratched onto the stock. If I go back to the, I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think Johnny is not down there. He's dropped his gun down the well. I think he might be with the slags. But I need to go back there anyway. So back I go. The Ghost Farm. And down this way to avoid falling in the pit. There we go. And yes, I've still got Laddie with me. Fine. Hello, Vija. How could you return? Take it you delivered the message to Modoc. How was it received? It was received well. The town of Modoc would like to establish trade with your people. Thank you for helping us. We'll always be welcome here. For the services I offer this as a reward. I get an assault rifle. Well, that's nice. I'm crap with guns, and she's crap with guns as well. But we've got ourselves an assault rifle. There we go. Run straight up to a small boy. Hello, I haven't seen you around here before. What's your name, little boy? My name's Johnny. What's yours? My name's Frank. Very nice to meet you, Frank. Your mother and father have sent me to find you. That's swell. I want to go home, but Vegia says his people can't travel that far above ground and wouldn't take me. Not that I doubt you, but what's my father's name? Oh. Balls. Cornelius? I didn't pay that much attention. Don't you trust me? Okay, mister, I believe you. Ask Major if it's alright for you to take me home. Woo! That was lucky. I didn't pay attention to the guy's name. Right, back in. Hello! Would it be right to take Johnny home to his parents? You've proven your trustworthiness without doubt. Despite the fact that we'll miss little Johnny down here, we have arranged an escort for you and Johnny to go back to Modoc right now. Thank you very much. And there we are. Johnny and Balthus, there we are. That's his name. And Balthus's wife. Thank you for returning my boy to me. There's no way I can ever repay you. Please take this leather armor as thanks. I've been experimenting with a new curing process. I think you'll find this armor very durable. And besides, you look really good in it. Thank you very much. And thank you for returning my Johnny to me. I'm not afraid of the dark anymore. That's great, Johnny. Do you want your BB gun back? Because you can have it. Yeah, have your BB gun back, Johnny. I've got a combat leather jacket. Ooh. Bang. I've also got that, which I haven't got the strength to use. Haven't got the strength to use. Haven't got the strength to use. Oh no! I have! I can use a knife. I don't have to use my knuckles. I'm rubbish with a knife, but, you know. If I train up in knives, melee combat, I can use that knife, and I can go, here you are, wife, you can have my knuckle dusters. Yeah. Kick-ass leather jacket. Right, that will do for now. As I say, I'm going to make my way back to the beginning of the game, now that I have a wife, and I'm effectively going to start the game over from as close to scratch as I can get, given that I've gone through a whole bunch of quests that have given me 3 levels. So until then, thank you for watching. This has been Fallout 2 Till Death Do Us Part. Yeah. Good night.